The Australian side, be it the men's side or the women's side, we know that both those cricket teams don't take defeat very nicely, and that's exactly the case that has turned out to be when you talk about the Australia women's team, the defending world champions, by the way, reminding India and the cricketing world why exactly they are dominant at the global stage, and they continue to be impressive in the ODI format of the game, ensuring that after already claiming the series, they go ahead and register a dominant and a very superlative performance, let's say, against this Indian side, which was of no match in the third ODI. And as a result, Australia, after registering their highest score, remember the series were done and dusted with, but even then Australia are not letting their intent or the momentum drop, going ahead and scoring their highest one-day international score of 338 runs against India. Uh, and with the ball again, very good with the ball, so as to register a very comfortable win at the 1K day in Mumbai. Let's tell you how the match exactly panned out to be, and where possibly India could have turned a corner. First things first, conceding those many runs, India were obviously and always going to be under pressure, and you required a good effort with the bat to be able to be in contention to win the match. You saw some runs from Yastaka Bhatia and Smriti Mandhana right up top, but Yastaka Bhatia not quite able to stick along for that long. Having said that, the second wicket fell under the 50-run mark, and then Smriti Mandhana, given the start that she had, you needed her to stay at the crease for long enough. Richa Ghosh could not replicate the performance that we saw from her last time around. She fell narrowly short of a century last time around, and you needed Smriti Mandhana and Richa Ghosh to stick on the wicket for the longest time for India to be able to have a chance of closing in on on that mammoth target that you had. But Richa fell cheaply today, and Smriti Mandhana as well, after the start that she got, could not make the most of that particular of that start, and convert it into a big score. As a result, the Indian top order was dismantled for a not good enough score, and the lower order as well. There was some contributions in the lower order. The Jemima Rodriguez was amongst the runs, just a few runs for her. Got a start again, as we saw with the Indian team. That was where you thought that 2-3 batters really could have made the difference. Got starts but weren't able to convert it. Deepti Sharma, Jemima Rodriguez, both of them getting into the 20s, middling 20s for both of them, but weren't able to convert it into a bigger score. Of course, it was the asking rate that got to both the batters, and that's where they lost their wickets. But Deepti Sharma, again, the one common thing that you see with Deepti Sharma, in the previous match, you saw her having played about 36 balls, if I'm not wrong, scored only about 24 odd runs, which had just one boundary. Her strike rate was in question then. Today as well, where the asking rate was so high, where was the intent? That is what you need to ask from Deepti Sharma. Yes, she came way down in the batting order to be able to ask for much support at the other end, but for somebody of her ability, she can definitely do a tad better. Today as well, 25 of 39 doesn't look like a strike rate for a batter who is chasing, or was batting for a team that were looking at chasing a total in excess of 300 runs. So what's exactly going wrong with Deepti Sharma's batting is something you need to look at. Yes, he had a fifer in the previous encounter. Today as well, one wicket for her, if I'm not wrong, and was the most economical bowler. Yes, Deepti Sharma, 53 in 10 overs, one wicket, economy of 5.3, was the most economical amongst the bowlers today. The second most economical was Shriyanka Patil, who gave away 57 runs in 10 overs and was the leading wicket taker with 3 wickets. So that was about Deepti Sharma and how she performed today. Again, two back-to-back disappointing performances with her, from her with the bat. Pooja Vastrakar again later came in, scored 14 of 14, but the match was lost by then, and was only a matter of time before the Australians wrapped up the series. It's shambolic, as I see one of the comments. One of the comments that I read. Yes, not precisely the way India would have wanted. Definitely, after all the highs that you saw in that test match, the convincing manner in which the Indian women's team won that test match, you were expecting there to be some sort of a competitive edge. But yes, a lot of comments over there also pointing out about the dropped catches. Drop catches are always missed opportunities, missed chances, and of course, a team like Australia, if you are to drop catches, then you will be obviously be made to pay for it. As many as I can see, 3 drop catches over there. Elise Perry being dropped, Phoebe Litchfield also being dropped. By the way, what a tournament she's had, 250s for her, followed by 100. So that just tells you about the good form that she's been in. And the third catch that was dropped of the skipper Healy. So again, you drop catches, you drop matches, exactly the way that it panned out to be for the Indian team. You expect better from them in the coming months. It's a crucial year for women's cricket, as we all know, and a disappointing end, especially after you had that test match win over the mighty Aussies. You thought there'd be some sort of competitiveness in this particular series, but a 3-0 series whitewash tells you that there was only one clear winner over there. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Apologies if I couldn't take all your comments. Yes, better is expected of the Indian team, and we hope that is the case when they play next. Thank you so much.